Bergen Resnick, aka Brez Scales, just broke the internet. Totally. This guy did $12 million in 12 months at 20 years old. 20 years old. You heard it. So this guy just broke the internet. So I wanted to give you guys a full breakdown of how he did this. And no, his grandpa doesn't own Fiji Water, and that's how he made his money. He worked his ass off. He had a few incidents that we will see. So let's jump straight into it. So basically, we're gonna start with his origin. So basically, his full name, Bergen Resnick. He's 20, and he was just a classic teenager. He was playing a lot of video games. He was playing Fortnite, and that's how he realized he could make money online. And let me explain how he did it. So basically, he was pretty good at it. So he was playing against pro players to gain money. He was not playing in the big tournaments, but he was playing Fortnite wager matches. So basically, he bet on himself in Fortnite matches. So that's how he made his first $1,000 online. Then he tried NFTs, made a few $1,000s really quickly, but then lost it all pretty quickly too. And then he tried dropshipping, so he was selling lighters, bracelets, masks, and everything. But we all know Brez's luck, and we will see down the line too. But his supplier scammed him. So he lost his money. But that's how he learned about Facebook ads. And that exact skill will bring him millions of dollars down the line, and we will see how. But that's how he learned that skill. So basically, after a lot of people would just like quit after being scammed and just tell like excuses of not doing another thing, but that's not what he did. Basically, he launched a clothing brand called Trader, and then his supplier scammed him $60,000. Another one. Then he quitted this, but at this time in his life, he was 19 years old, and he asked himself a few questions. Like being scammed 2 times, he didn't know what to do, but a lot of people would just quit. And that's what makes him really, really interesting, because he didn't quit. He just asked himself a few questions, and then he realized he just hated logistics. So for sure dealing with suppliers, but stock, shipping, and everything. So he really focused on what he was good at that time. It was Facebook ads. So he doubled down on Facebook ads for a clothing brand, and that's when things get really interesting. He started making really good months, like 10, 15K months, and then he dropped out of college. So we see here that a lesson we can take from this, that you 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 don't quit. You just don't quit, bro. This guy lost 60 grand and continued and make 10 to 15K months after. And then he partnered up with his whole friend Mason Ashby, and their agency hit 100K months at 19, 20 years old. So this guy didn't quit. He didn't have luck. He just worked his ass into it and didn't quit, basically. Then, making a lot of money, he started his personal brand. So first, in the start of 2024, he moved to Arizona in a penthouse with his friends. And that's when he started doing organic content. So he started YouTube. He followed like model at that time, so Iman Gadzi, Andrew Tate, for selling information, so how to scale a business through Facebook ads. Then he kept running his agency. It was more Mason Ashby that we see here that was running it at that time. But his content, and that's what amazed me about that man, his content is so authentic, raw. It seemed very chaotic, but everything is calculated for reality. Everything. We see his crash cars. A lot of people think it's a marketing move, but for sure he didn't meant to crash into a grown-ass man car. But he turned incidents like this into a gold mine. He turned it into a meme. Like, we all know Brez, when he will buy another car, he will crash it. But it's just a meme. A lot of people will cry about it and be like, "Oh, I crashed my car, nah, nah, nah." But no, he just turned this attention, this controversy, this like these incidents into gold mine, and people like this. The same thing for the allegation that his grandpa owns Fiji water. He he do not he do not own Fiji water, but he turned these allegations into memes, and everything is calculated for reality. Everything. And then we see here his business model. So basically, he's selling. It's called Elite Roundtable. So he sells. So basically, what's included is one-on-one support from him, his personal number. Um, they have access to small groups called per week. Um, they have access to a masterclass recording, Facebook ads course, one-on-one call with him. I don't think he's doing the one-on-one calls right now. I think it's another person from his team, but still, he's selling this 5K per month, and he have 422 members. You can do the math. This guy is a fucking genius. So yeah, basically what they have access is the group coaching plus weekly calls and one-on-one coaching. His ICP is young men like trying to make money online, so they don't know what to do. So he helps him through his business model, and the model is DTC. So they sell with emotion first. So the lifestyle plus his relatability contrast. So, oh, he's like me, he's just a brain rot kid, but he have GT3 RSs and everything. So he's who I want to be, so I want to buy from him, basically. So after, we will break down his organic content. So first we start with Instagram and TikTok. He's really making those, we all know those, like very raw, authentic content. So talking heads about like mainly anything, just brain rot things and everything. But everything is calculated for reality. Everything. Like we can see he hits those pretty crazy number, like 2 million, 3 million, 3.8 million, a few thousand and 100 views. 700, 400 and everything, but everything from this content is calculated for reality, everything. And we see here he also have a clipping army. So basically it's a program on WAP, and people are getting paid $2 per 1,000 views clipping Brez Scales videos. So basically they go through his YouTube channel and just clip into short form content, and they get paid $2 each 1,000 views they get from that video. So it's a win-win basically. So they get paid, and Brez Scales just have traction and traction and traction on his account. So it's pretty crazy. And after, we see here he has another YouTube channel. The first one that we saw here is focused more on like vlogs and just documenting like very raw content, but that one is really more focused on brand scaling. So basically that's how we build authority in his audience basically. And yeah, he only talks about brand scaling and Facebook ads and everything. And all that combined comes down to the psychology behind it. So more time watching him, so from his YouTube channel, so organic content to YouTube channel, so it's more time watching, so more likability and more trust. And all that combined is just easier to sell for his sales team. Basically, you need to have a system like that. So from TikTok and Instagram for short forms, then long form, then a funnel to close them. By the way, this is what we do at Organic Scaling. So if you want to have help with building this system into your business, just book a call in the bio. It's free and we can help you. So, and after, we have the emotional hook from the short forms, then a funnel, then the appointment setter comes in and the sales team closes. And we will see his sales process down the line. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the psychology behind it. And we have his team and ops. So we have Pierre Hit at the left and Mason Ashby at the right. and Jeremy is also his mentor to help him scale his high ticket business. So that's pretty much it for his content. And after, we have his sales process, and this is what things get really, really interesting, because we don't see a lot of CTAs like he's not hard selling, just being himself on camera, and after the funnel get 422 people to buy a 5K program. So it's working. It's really working right now for sure. So we have the first step is the funnel entry. So he starts with organic content, so IG, TikTok clips for virality, so people see his content. Then he adds CTAs, but they're very, very subtle. It's just like link in bio or hints how he makes money. So as we can see here, it's just a post and link in bio to sign up. It's pretty subtle. He doesn't burn his audience that way, so it's pretty a nice strategy from himself. And yeah, no hard sell up front. It's just curiosity over and over again. Like, you see this 20-year-old kid making a lot of money, making millions of dollars online, but by GT3 RS, G-Wagons and everything, and you told yourself, like, how the fuck it's possible. So you want to know more about what he does, and that's how you opt in his funnel, basically. The second step is the conversion channel. So the second YouTube channel that we talk about, ROAS Brez, that we see here, this is for authority. You need to have a YouTube channel like this, because people will not buy if they just saw him buying cool cars and everything. You don't build trust through that. So that's why he built that second YouTube channel. And this is where he explained his system, so how he's how he's making money from freelance brand scaling. And people who make it here are warm leads, no matter what. They already bought into his lifestyle and story, and he showed them that he can help them. So for sure, they already are warm leads. And the third, it's appointment setters. So once you click or opt in, setters reach out by phone, text, or email. Their job isn't to sell, but to qualify. So do you have the money? Are you serious about starting? Are you the right fit? Just basic appointment setting. And I opt in, and it's crazy. I think he called like 5 seconds after I opt in. It was crazy. And this is really important to have this into your business too. The speed to lead is very, very, very important. You need to contact those people right away. And this is what he did. And it's pretty nice to see. And then after, we have his sales team. So after qualification, you get passed to a closer on a closing call, basically. And yeah, basically closer use emotion and logic blend, and that's obviously how you make a sell. And after, we have retargeting and follow-up. So if you don't buy, you get retargeting ads plus group calls. And the group calls are to create FOMO and social proof, because when you come into a call and people buy his mentorship, you will say like, oh damn, I need to buy it too. So then you buy. So that's pretty much it for how he made that insane fortune at just 20 years old. The main takeaways of this is, first, don't quit. You need to, you will fail, but you need to keep going, and eventually you'll make $20 million in only 1 year. But you need to keep going. But his supplier scammed him $60,000, and he kept going. This is crazy. So you need to keep going. And another takeaway from this is, you need to implement those exact system into your business. You can't run a business only on YouTube, or only on Instagram and TikTok, or only on paid ads. You need all those systems into your business. So if you want to have help building this exact system into your business, just book a call in the bio. It's free, and we will see ourselves in the next video. See you guys.